Right now, we want to get to a big story here in central Indiana today. In Whitestown, a woman is dead after being shot outside a home this morning. Investigators have determined she was part of a crew reporting to work there, but they were at the wrong address when this shooting happened.
Fox 59's Claire Curry explains it was first reported as a possible home invasion before police arrived on scene to make this heartbreaking discovery.
I'm here in the Heritage neighborhood on Maze Lane, where a woman was shot and killed just before 7 a.m. this morning after showing up to work at the wrong house. Detectives determined that the victim was a part of a cleaning crew who had gone to the incorrect address. But the initial call to Whitestown police came in as a possible home invasion in the subdivision.
The gunshot came from inside the home, but I believe when they found the deceased female, she was on the front porch.
The woman was moved when first responders attempted to save her life, and a neighbor across the street witnessed the aftermath.
We never heard anything, but my wife was up early and she saw what seemed to be a deceased person in the street beside a van. She didn't know what happened or anything.
Police say that no evidence leads them to believe the woman ever entered the home. You can see a single bullet actually went through the front door. Investigators also recovered one firearm from the scene.
It shouldn't have happened, you know. Don't shoot first, ask questions later.
Police tell us several people were inside the home at the time of the shooting, and a man who was also a part of the cleaning crew was on the porch with the victim.
Answer the door, see who they are, see if they have the wrong house. Just don't sit here and take it upon yourself to shoot some innocent person, you know, coming to clean and make money.
Whitestown police are now working closely with the prosecutor's office to determine if the shooting was justified based on the evidence.
Now, here's a question. Now, I want to know how she actually went up to the door. I'm assuming that she might have had a key and tried to open it, but still, even in that situation, I would have been like, hello, who is this? I would have said something through the door, looked through the peephole, seen that I'm assuming, had a cleaning lady. She looked like a cleaning lady, had a mop and broom, something like that. Had some cleaning supplies. Or you see a cleaning van out front, something. But he shot first, then asked questions later, or didn't even ask a question. Let's keep going and finish up this video.
It is an active, ongoing investigation that our detectives are, at the moment, working very diligently on, just trying to unravel what exactly happened and, if applicable, you know, what charges there would be.
Reporting in Whitestown, Claire Curry.
Absolutely crazy. Let's get over into this next video, see what else we can find out.
Tonight, we have new information on that deadly shooting in Whitestown this morning. A woman with a cleaning crew has now been confirmed as the victim of that shooting. Investigators determined that she was reporting to work but went to the wrong address.
Whitestown police are now working closely with the prosecutor's office to determine if charges will be filed based on the evidence. This evening, the family of the victim is mourning their matriarch, remembering her life while pleading for answers. Fox 59's Howard Monroe spoke to them about where they go from here.
A father grieves as he holds on to his daughter and clings to a picture of his wife. Maria Florinda Rios Perez was killed Wednesday morning as she reported to work. She was part of a cleaning crew but had the wrong address. Her husband, Mauricio Velasquez, was there at the time and says he held on to her until authorities arrived. He speaks to us through a translator.
Era mi vida completa. For him, she was the love of his life. She was always nice, and she was a good wife and also a good mother to all 4 of her children.
The call initially came in as a home invasion, but Velasquez and Whitestown police say the woman never entered the home. Perez was shot and killed through the door, and Velasquez says he never saw who fired the shot. Perez leaves behind 4 children from 17 years old to an infant who is about to turn 1.
And for anyone who's watching, just to pray for them, for their family, because raising them is not going to be easy.
Whitestown.
I'm not going to stop it too much, but I can't imagine the pain he's going through. Man didn't even see who killed his wife. Going there for a normal job. Absolutely crazy. Let's keep going.
Police are working with the Boone County Prosecutor's Office to determine if the shooting was justified.
They should have called the police first instead of just shooting out of nowhere like that. He says it's not good what they did. He shouldn't be taking lives of people like that because now he has to raise 4 daughters, baby, by himself.
And in addition to raising those 4 kids, Velasquez says he is now in the process of taking his wife back to her native Guatemala for her burial. Howard Monroe, Fox 59 News.
The coroner's office has just
Absolutely crazy. It's a tragic situation. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. They said that the prosecutors are trying to determine if they can even charge him or if they can be like your stand your ground law type of thing. If he can truly be like that. But he shot through the door. He probably didn't. I don't know, man. I don't think he should have shot. I think he should be charged, especially if she was. I think she should have been charged. I think he should be charged. He or she, whoever the killer is.
completed its autopsy of that woman tragically shot and killed in Whitestown.
That shooting happened early yesterday morning on Mays Lane. The coroner's office says 32-year-old Maria Florinda Rios Perez de Vasquez died from a gunshot wound to the head. There were still questions about that shooting and whether it was justified under law as of this morning. CBS 4's Jesse Wells spoke with the prosecutor to explain where the case will go from here.
The Boone County prosecutor told me today he still does not know whether or not criminal charges will be filed against the person who fired the fatal shot from inside this home. Multiple legal experts agree it's not an easy call, even though Indiana does have very strong self-defense laws.
Él no hubiera hecho eso. He's demanding justice.
Speaking through a translator, Mauricio Velasquez recalls watching his wife, Maria Florinda Rios Perez, die after the pair showed up to a home here in Whitestown Wednesday morning. Police believe the couple worked as a cleaning crew and had gone to the wrong address when someone fired a single shot through the front door, killing the mother of 4.
They should have called the police first instead of just shooting out of nowhere like that. He says it's not good what they did.
While the initial call came in as a possible home invasion, police confirmed the victim never actually entered the home.
It's a horrible, horrible tragedy that this happened.
Former Johnson County prosecutor Joe Villanueva isn't connected to the case, but says Indiana's castle doctrine allows people wide latitude to protect their home without facing criminal charges.
The statute's pretty clear. You have a right to use deadly force to terminate unlawful entry into your dwelling.
So the castle doctrine means that basically you have a right to protect yourself within your residence.
Still, that use of deadly force does have to be reasonable, and shooting through a closed door leaves that up for debate. It's also not clear what the shooter knew or didn't know before they pulled the trigger.
I think it's going to be a tough case either way.
There's no real clear-cut winner on this. It's almost like a law school exam question. It's designed to have ambiguity.
As for a timeline, the prosecutor says no decision will be made until next week at the earliest. It's also possible the case could be sent to a grand jury to decide. Jesse Wells, CBS.
Absolutely, that is a crazy case. It is a crazy case because the castle doctrine, just like the, I'm not sure exactly the how similar, but in states in the South, stand your ground laws, very similar. I'm assuming either similar or the same kind of law, but a lot of questions. Did she just try to unlock the door because she had a key? If she would, if someone's fiddling with keys, and I see them through the peephole with keys, I'm assuming he looked through the peephole. I would hope he looked through the peephole. He sees somebody fiddling with keys. I would think they got the wrong house. I would say something. If she just tried to open the door and just kept trying to open and push the door in, that's totally different. But I highly doubt that. Well, at least that's my thinking because they're saying that she was a cleaning lady. And the husband wasn't even in front of the door at the time. So if anybody's going to try to push in the door, it's most likely going to be the husband. But it doesn't look like that's the scenario. I don't know if he'll be able to get away with this. I, for one, think that he was wrong in what he did, and he has to face the consequences for it. But more information might come out to where it changes my mind. we'll have to wait and see what more information comes out. It's a crazy story. Absolutely crazy. But end of the day, a woman lost her life. A husband is without his wife. 4 kids, or 4 or 5 kids, like a lot of kids without their mother. It's a tragic story. It's a truly tragic story, and we got to pray for him. We got to pray for him. Then, if he is convicted, he needs to face his punishment. If the killer is convicted, he got to face his punishment. Absolutely crazy, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on that situation. How do you feel about it? What do you think? Do you disagree with what I'm saying? Absolutely crazy, y'all. Absolutely crazy. All right, everybody. Remember, this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember to like and subscribe.